on the floor, getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Thunder play one at home. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, here with you today, Mark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineups. A look at the matchups here, presented by our good friends at State Farm. Someone we'll be keeping an eye on, Shane Battier.
Well, Battier is an extremely smart defender. He's got the size to defend on the perimeter or some of the smaller inside guys. And with Battier, you know what you're getting offensively, an excellent spot-up shooter.
Well, there's a willingness there to defend, but also excellent anticipation, and that's why he's able to draw charges, because he's usually one step ahead of the offensive guy.
The Heat will play just this one game on the road before returning back home to Miami. Sixth game of the season for them, and when you're 4-1 already, you've got a good feeling about each game.
You know, it's been a dream start to the season for him, exactly the way you want to kick things off. It looks to me like they've got pieces in all the right places, fellas. It's a hard pace to maintain all the way through the season, but that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, Park, I don't think they should be feeling any better about their chances this year, given the way things have gone so far. They're just blowing the doors off people. Obviously, they were ready to go to hit the court this season.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. It's LeBron with the drive. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Westbrook against LeBron. Here's Perkins. Can't get it to go. Here's Sefolosha. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder out in front, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Hey, bring it back.
This Friday, the Death.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, Ray Allen and LeBron are off the wings. Lewis is out there with us, and it's Cole, and it's the point guard position. Here's Collison, following the basket by LeBron James. Martin attacking, down to 5 on the shot clock. Ties it from 19, and it's Durant missing. And here are the Heat now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio. LeBron gets the screen from Lewis. Back to Allen. Lewis sets the pick for Allen. Over Durant. And he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Damon Bruce here with you for the halftime show. It'll be the Warriors out at Oracle Arena against the Nuggets.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
So it's interesting. This Oklahoma City team has gotten better and better. And now it's to the point where every year the expectations are for the Thunder to pretty much get out of the West and maybe win the championship. It's not easy to play with that kind of burden.
Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins, their front court trio. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Watch it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark. Those slams like that one.
Now, here's Chalmers, averaging 6 points per contest. Wade gets to Battier. Back to Wade. Over Cephalosha. Another miss by Wade.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
And Durant, here we go. That's good. Durant's got his first points in this one.
Another nice move from the player we've basically come to expect. Nothing less from.
No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The NBA season pushes on. Rudy Gay.
Here's Maynard. Last season, though, and you talk about expectations, the Thunders have to be pleased with what they were able to accomplish.
And Kevin, you know, the way the Thunder played in the postseason, it was obvious that the expectations didn't bother them at all.
And while I'm sure there's some disappointment that they weren't able to win at all, losing to the Heat in 5 in a series where Oklahoma City was actually favored. I think in the big picture, you have to...
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one, you're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Lamb. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maney. Shane Battier is checked in for the Heat. LeBron comes in for Ray Allen. Martin with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. But, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Miami has possession, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
It's the first that puts them up by 5. And he can't convert on the second. That misses. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Houston.
And their shooting percentage from that game tells the story. They got hot, and they stayed hot.
I know, it was something to watch, wasn't it? I mean, I kept waiting for those guys to cool off, and it just never happened.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's all she wrote. I think he sealed the deal with those free throws. Here's... Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Did you see that?
Well, we got to see that one again, guys. We've got to see that again.
I need a replay. I'm not sure what I just looked at.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It falls!
Terrible defense for both teams. Just atrocious.
Yeah, it's been awful, Steve. I don't know any other way to say it, and I'm sure both teams will get an earful from their coaches.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Wade. Can't connect. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Boris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Serge Ibaka.
I got $1 million